Hello, I'm John Fox Johnson of John West. I'm having a Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc adventure, and no more cutting up episodes. We're starting a new day, a new chapter, chapter 2, and it's currently night time. Makoto, he's saying nothing. He's still saying nothing. He's still saying nothing. Cool. So, we should tidy up, shouldn't we? Should put that lint back. He doesn't fancy looking at that lint. It's going to make me use the bed, I know, but I'm just going to look at a couple of things. I mean, I hope we cleared up the bathroom because there was a dead body in it. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. Do you eat them? Do you eat them, Bear? No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is a thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. Oh, I'm glad you remembered she exists. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke. A sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back into the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto? Yeah,
Listen to me!
Fine. You sure took your sweet time. I was about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Yes. Yes, I agree. That would be pretty weird.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. Never happened. Never happened. Never happened.
I see.
I'm very suspicious of that line. That's why I repeated it. Also because it reminded me of nothing at all. It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? I know you heard that, didn't you? We're already working together, and if someone was still murdered, anyone could betray us at any point. Now that that's happened once, it's a question of when, not if the next one takes place. Yeah, but the first two murderers didn't know about the trial and how it worked. You'd think that would discourage them. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do anything like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever expected. Pardon? Suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desires. They created Monokuma, which seems to be an incredibly advanced, and they're providing for every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything had been planned down to the last excruciating detail. I know she's supposed to be German. I can't do the Germans. I can't, like, nor can they though, so it's fine. This is not the work. That's French, John. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
Know what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live, but it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? No, Leon died because a bear threw literally 1,000 baseballs at his face. We voted for him because of the plan that he put... Oh, no. 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 You legally did not murder him. Even if you voted for him, you were coerced by the threat of death. Legally speaking, this is like Saw. Legally speaking, Saw, if you're in a death trap because Saw put you in it, and the death trap involved killing someone else by pressing the button, Mr. Jigsaw is the murderer there. Just because he did it via proxy doesn't stop him from being the murderer. So no, you're wrong, Hero. You didn't kill him.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? This isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a fully fledged masochist. Nope, he had nothing for that. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, not Sayaka. The mastermind responsible for everything is responsible for everything that's happened. Yeah, but one of us might be the mastermind. Sorry, I was trying to do an eyebrow thing. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Spare time. I assume we're going to have at least a few days to converse with people.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide.
What?
Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What was all that about just now? Was he saying it was our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
Piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. It's like episode 10, but whatever. It's the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. Okay. Well, we've got a title for the episode at least, which I'm going to write in. So, I feel like it'd be sensible to talk to the two people which I showed on the screen. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he going to do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear. But Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. With that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Are you telling me the swimming girl isn't interested in doing exercise?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down.
Charlie! Sorry, his voice took on a Charlie the Unicorn type.
Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Oh, that got creepy fast. Doesn't this just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you've got to make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto.
Yaha!
Whoa! I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So?
Why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing the exercise, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, that power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call... Oh, sorry, it's Makoto. It don't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Yes. Okay. So then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial... Sorry, not doing the voice. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world.
you guys?
A brand new point of view. It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and your ADHD and your HD televisions, and I've got to keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want, enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But a new world.
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey.
Whatever he meant, it seems like we'll have to search school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving! Seeing as words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. I shall scatter as well.
What the heck?
Hey Makoto, do you see what's inside the display case? Bad, this is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
For serious?
Stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge It's an ill omen of devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Inside the display case are trophies and other items. Winning championships and stuff probably came naturally to anyone going to school here. Okay. I'll leave the area. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened! Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school? Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here. Okay, I wasn't going to say this, but I shall. One of my points I was going to make. So at some point I was going to go through this list and figure out who's going to live and who's going to die. And she is not going to die until she's been seen in a swimming costume. Because Japan. But there's a swimming costume on this floor. I mean, there's a swimming pool on this floor. I think. That's a swimming pool, isn't it? Yes, it is. Top left. Now, I didn't consider that the first time around because I wasn't considering people.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. Pool, pool, pool. I love pools. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, and there's a ton of exercise equipment. The locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Hey, Chihiro. Have you checked out the pool yet? Pool. No. Sorry, what I was doing there was what's it called? Oh, it's coming out again, isn't it? With extras, endings. Kind of looking forward to that. John, you need to say the word. Stanley's Parable. There's it's one of the adverts. He just goes shoes. I love shoes. He's sort of taking a piss. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker room here could have been all the exercise equipment you can ask for. That's the thing, Brian. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. It's not shoes. It's shopping. So, he might mention shoes. But it's a sort of parody of... I can't remember why, though. The second floor has opened up, and the living area has grown, and the number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial might not be so bad. So I've got to click on things because... Oh, hang on. How do I face that? It looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. And a coin. Go with the 91 other coins I have. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. And a coin to go with the other coins I have. Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. Oh, good. Because this is going to be relevant to death, isn't it? Means Aoi might be the one who dies. Or the one who did it. Right, I'm going to talk to Aoi. If she's seen in a swimming costume, then she's going to die. Definitely. You'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold says so.
But...
What happens if someone opens the door and someone else sneaks in? I mean, it's a reasonable question. Don't know why they're doing that face. Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. I mean, you got 15 people in here, and 1 in 10 people are gay, so... See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll go Jaka Daka 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 Daka.
Just a second.
I bet it'd really get hurt to get shot by that thing. I mean, I don't know if you remember yesterday where somebody got murdered by baseballs, like literally 1,000 of them. But really hurt. Yeah, it would hurt. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if somebody loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? Well, that never even occurred to me. Think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound?
I got it!
Time for a new rule. As for this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? Because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. Yeah, but it still come in handy.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. Because she's a robot. Or a dude. And because this is Japan, I don't know what's more likely.
Of course!
Oh, Monokuma. It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at the age where you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eyes on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Disgusting.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want. Okay, fine.
just the worst.
I hate you so much. I mean, you know what I mean.
See ya
That
later!
That the dorms isn't a part of the school is something I'm for some reason fine with. So the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it!
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me...
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Because you're robots! Or dude.
I'm sorry.
I'll pass this time.
Huh?
How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Now this is an interesting poster. Obviously someone put it in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here? I know these sometimes have coins on, even though I've seen it already. I'm starving for information from the outside world, but if only the TV worked. Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that in any normal pool. And a coin. Right, that's where we're going to find a dead body. Okay. Why? Let's continue our look around. Right, yeah, I just realised. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Not even a coin. Third floor. This is another classroom. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world.
Huh.
I should probably take a really close look around. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, wouldn't have any ways of knowing. I don't really like that. I know that clicking on the windows might get me a coin, but I think the whole coin thing is pointless now. It's just giving me a bunch, isn't it? So, guessing that's a library. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. I'm absolutely shocked. There's no comics in here.
Damnation!
They have all these books in here, and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library? Yeah, comics go in libraries. That's... Bookstores sell comics. Even in England. My library... I think there is a library in Truro. It's got a red roof. I'm in Cornwall, right? That's a place in England. It's not the most metropolitan place, and it has libraries, and that library has videos. Well, I guess not videos. DVDs, Blu-rays, I guess as well, and comics. It definitely has comics. Plus, most fanfics is just porn drawn up by a bunch of amateurs. You know what? She's right, I forget. I didn't think it would actually admit that they were talking about porn, because I thought they would get fanfic was yeah. I thought they were trying to be subtle with that. You just don't get it at all. I do too get it. I like this. I don't know why. I just think this really suits her. Even though she probably doesn't sound like this at all. Because she's constantly pulling this face. Not this one, but a weird face. A sort of I'm restraining myself face. With a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go!
My creation... Oh yeah, my throat hates that. My creations are what determines my meaning and value. You're just so full of it. Huh. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? No, I take back anything nice I ever said about you. Those two really worry me. Alright, so we've got a rivalry between those two. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud, as I do. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, eh, Toko? Oh, sorry. Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed. There are a breadth of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Woodcower. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet. Are you doffing the fedora there? I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you!
It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honour. These two really are starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Oh dear. There's a thick layer of dust on top of this desk. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school is, whatever it's charged about, No. Oh, that'll do. What's behind this door? Some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you have in there. I was looking, wouldn't I? It's true. I don't have any reason to check it out or anything else, I guess. What's the reason for me doing anything? Let's just lie down and do nothing. Curious, that's more than enough reason. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. Not you!
Here.
No! Alright, fine. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Oops, Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under thick layers of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal, And the seal was like, oh god! On the dust, sorry. Oh, he's just broken. I've broken that seal. Oh, he's never going to be the same. I will do it anytime. Anytime there's a seal, I will pretend that it's talking about a seal. I will find that funny every single time. I don't care if no one else does. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope, and I pulled the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From Hope Speak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we've committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on an active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure has been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does it mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem...
Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I would say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. That would mean whatever. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school. They never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
it must have all been a part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all here. Someone could create a place to judge and execute people who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, it's all assuming this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there were no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, if true. But then, what about the other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. I don't know why I did it in that voice. But make no mistake, this is not the end for the Hope Speak Academy. Yes, I just read that. We intend to reopen the door. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us right now?
Now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find out more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. I think this is episode 11 actually. If we figure this all out, if we figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Okay, what? Do I have to talk to everyone again? There's a laptop in there. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button. Okay, we've got a programmer as well. But nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. So you know how I explained earlier that I didn't think Aoi would die until we'd seen her in a swimming costume, because Japan. I was also thinking that the programmer girl, the mouse girl that keeps crying, programming is information gathering, and I thought she would be used as a rhetorical device to give us information, and so she couldn't die early. And the person I thought who would die next was the clairvoyant, because clairvoyant seemed pretty stupid, reasonably easy to kill, and if he did have magical powers, that'd be a good reason to kill him. Anyway, I kind of want to say, the reason I'm sort of blurting this out now is because the game now keeps telling me things I predicted and I never had a chance to say. It's kind of annoying. So I might, when I get the chance, even if I'm supposed to be walking around, I'm going to go through the list and start the next episode. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea about what's on the second floor. But I didn't say anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Cool, I got it as soon as possible.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment, and a pool. Did I mention the pool?
Well,
there was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Or route, if you prefer. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
The warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like. Ha ha ha!
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind that going out at night time is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that, you dickhead? Okay, well,
What?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing. Unfortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
Fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or warehouse, or whatever the fuck.
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Yeah, mate, can't live here. Can't live here. Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. So I'm trying to tell my seat to stop. I did it. Cool. Leaning back too far. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now we must find... What? Now we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if we should, if you should discover anything.
So
Oh,
then,
you look pretty sad. What are we done for today?
Yeah.
I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. That heavy air. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope? Just to turn around and betray that hope? With a swimming pool? Cool, that's a really nice place to leave the episode, I think.
This is a school. As such, soon the doors to the... Okay then. Sweet dreams.
I'll go through the nighttime thing. We all promised not to leave our rooms during the nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Yeah, we'll do the theatre. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. My grades are totally average 2. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend, which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
That was a bit mean. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Right, I'm going to let you go. I have been John Fox and
Good
John West.
morning,
I have
everybody.
been
Ready
having...
to go.
Shut up!
I wanted to let you know that your
Oh, okay.
e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
We'll do that on the next episode. Right, I've been John Fox and John West. I've been having... I'm just kidding, I won't do this. I've been having a Danganronpa, still don't know what that means, Trigger, Happy, Havoc, Adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.